Hi everyone and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's doing good today. It's Saturday, April 26th. Currently it's 62 degrees. High today is 74. Chance of rain 61%. We've been getting some rain every day pretty much. Winds at 7 miles per hour. But luckily they came yesterday. They were a day later than the first couple times they mowed. Probably because of the rains, and you know, you can't really mow if it's raining hard out. I'll mow when it's just raining lightly out there, and I would too. I'd keep mowing, but if it starts getting really, bad, you can't. So they came and mowed, and I don't know them being behind or what, but they didn't. They missed a few little spots, but I don't have any gas right now. I need to get. Excuse me. Next time we fill up the car, I need to put some gas in keep a little bit of gas, in case I need to do something like that. So that them places will grow pretty tall by the time they come, since they didn't. But I noticed there was 2 of them, and I think the time before there was 3 of them. One of them was new, because the other one kept having to get off of his mower, and he'd be like, "Hey, hey, hey!" And then the guy'd be using the weed eater, can't hear him at first. He'd yell at him, and then he'd say, "No, do this or that," whatever he was saying to him. Like he obviously was new, but he seemed to still do a fine job. I mean, can only expect him to do so much. I didn't exactly go for the deluxe package. You know what I'm saying? I'll do what I have to do, and I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to just do it if there's a few places they missed. It's nothing really big. They missed, like, when you look out the window, you see my gardens, and then the first one here is right up against the house, and the first space between that one and the second one, they didn't even mow it. Didn't even hit it. But then he mowed the next space between the middle one and the other one. He mowed it, but he missed this one right here. I think he just forgot, or something like that. And there's a couple places back here, like where my compost is, just like maybe 4 foot long and this wide or something. I don't know how he did that, but different things like that. I need to keep me a little bit of gas on hand so I can, touch it up with my push mower. I don't want to get the ride mower out, really. Luckily, I did, drain them both of gas. I mean, I ran the gas out of them. Didn't really drain them. I ran the gas out of them last fall, and when I put them in for the winter, so they don't have, that's good. You don't want to leave gas in there forever. It'll degrade. Okay, so yeah, they came, at least got it mowed, and then it rained real hard about an hour after they left, probably, or so. And had my plants out there, and I didn't even think about it. I was so busy doing something else, I didn't even know it rained. And Joyce said it was raining hard. Went out there. There was about 5 of them that had been knocked over. They weren't broke though, which is good. If they break, you might or might not be able to get them to grow right. But I was able to. I brought them back in, and then I found some old trellises that I used to use for, like, when I had like a fence around this one in the middle, because stuff was getting in it too much. I used a couple of them and kind of modified them and put them, those trays that I have them in, I put one on each side, so now they can't fall over all the way from one side or the other. I need to find something really to put on the ends of it now, to keep that from happening, because they'll get kind of lanky, but then I bury them down, pretty deep out there, as far as I can go till I hit clay. So they, they're really, even if they're tall. Last year's was really lanky at first, and then they still did fine. Did great. Okay, today there will be a big Dollar Tree haul. I don't want to call it massive. I don't think it's quite massive. We didn't get quite as much as we did the last time we were there, but we're watching our pennies a little bit more, right now. Speaking of that, I got a thing from Spectrum saying that we got some apps. I mean, I think Spectrum was actually their cable or whatever. I think they were bought out by somebody or something. They went up some, and I'm tired of that. You know, I might have to do something one day if they keep on. But they were offering some streaming apps that we already were paying for. And it comes out to about $30 some, I guess, a month if I can get this worked out. One of them, they offer Peacock, Disney Plus, and I tried to do this, but I don't think it worked. They offer Disney Plus for free, and then you can add Hulu for $1, so it just costs $1 for Disney Plus and Hulu. I put it down, but I don't know if it went through. And then I went to, I got Peacock supposedly in there, Paramount Plus. There was this one Spanish one, and the instructions were in Spanish, so I really didn't know what to do. So I didn't get that one. And then there is something else. What was the other one? Max. Now, we've never had Max before, but I activated them. But I'll tell you what, if you don't know anything about computers and stuff or anything like that that you could do on your phone, there is no way you could navigate all that I had to do to get that activated. Why they don't just go ahead and do it? I guess because they don't do it automatically, probably because a lot of people pay for these other streaming services, and I'm not going to get rid of them until I see that they're on the guide. When I see you can press it on the guide and it comes up, then I'll you know, cancel them. But I don't know. It took about 2 hours to do all that I did, and I got so aggravated. It was so hard to navigate it. It kept telling you go somewhere else and this and that. Click this. It was ridiculous. So hopefully I got it right. It's very aggravating though. Logan was getting aggravated too because he has the passwords for all that, and I was having to get passwords from him. I'd have to have codes, like if they email you or something with a code to put in, and just over and over and stuff like that. It just got real aggravating. So I quit. After a while, I just said, heck with it. We'll see what happens. Okay, tonight, as long as it's ready and thawed out enough, I'm going to take that extra chicken pot pie filling that I froze last time, so I'd have 2. And, you know, we bought a pie crust, and I've got a pie pan. And all I have to do is put that pie crust in there and put the filling, put the other one on top, and boom, in the oven. It's already ready. You know, the filling's just like the last one, which was delicious. So I've had that thawing out, but I think it should be ready. So we're going to have a chicken pot pie. And it's got so many vegetables, I think we'll have something like maybe some sliced peaches or something, some kind of fruit that we got canned. And I know we got peaches, a lot of them, and we could have some of those. It'd be good. Okay, jokes of the day. Life is like a Rubik's Cube. It's easy to mess up, hard to solve. Yeah, that sounds right. I hope I didn't end up subscribing to Disney Plus twice. That'd be awful if they started charging us, because he had to press this thing about subscribing and this and that. And I hope it doesn't. For all my luck, we'll be charged double for it or something. Okay. A man comes home from work expecting his dog to welcome him with nothing but excitement. Dog, I saw you out there. Me, what? Dog, I saw you pet the neighbor's dog. Me, I was just... Dog, crying, did you rub his belly? Did you ask if he was a good boy? You wonder if that's what they would say, something like that. And thought of the day is from Jim Rohn, R-O-H-N. Never heard of him. Happiness is not by chance, but by choice. Okay. All right. I saw one that I wanted to do on trivia time. Trivia. I don't think that's it, though. Okay, well, let's try this one, and I might have to switch over. I don't see the one. I must have been further up or something. It says general for category. Which type of butter dominates the United States? Whey butter, clarified butter, cultured butter, sweet cream butter. I don't really know all that much about, all this, but because the difference or anything, but I would think it would be sweet cream butter. Yeah. Cultured butter is preferred throughout continental Europe, while sweet cream butter dominates in the United States and United Kingdom. Wonder what the other would taste like. Which is the main ingredient of an omelet? And this is pretty simple. I hope they're not going to get simple now. Eggs, whipped cream, bacon, flour. Yeah, fix me an omelet. I'd go heavy on the whipped cream. Yeah, it'd be good. I'd throw some flour in there maybe, and some bacon. Yeah, that'd be good. I think everybody probably knows this one. Eggs. I'm gonna go to this other one that I saw because I can tell right now that this is gonna be pretty simple. Play quiz on this one. We'll see how this one does. Which city has the nickname "the city by the bay"? And there's a song. There's a song that says that. City by the bay. I can't remember who sings that song though. Memphis, San Francisco, Seattle, Newark. Well, I do believe, I think it's San Francisco. Yep. San Francisco, California, in the United States. Been there when we used to live down below San Diego, I believe it is, in Menlo Park. I think it's below San Diego. I could be wrong. So we'd go to San Francisco and shop and stuff with Mom and Dad. San Francisco, California, United States has seen many nicknames over the years. Some are nicknames that have faded in use, while others have evolved over time. The city by the bay refers to San Francisco Bay. What was the nickname given to the Ford Model T? Tin Lizzie, Old Timer, Maverick, Lucille. I guess this is a picture of one y'all might want to see. I think it was the Tin Lizzie. That's right. The Model T was introduced to the world in 1908. Henry Ford wanted the Model T to be affordable. It was also became famous for his unique nickname, Tin Lizzie. Okay. What was JFK's nickname among his family and close friends? Fitz, Jack, Johnny, Joe. I don't know. I mean, I don't think I ever heard it called Fitz. I've heard him called Jack, I believe. Yeah, Jack. In all, Rose Fitzgerald Kennedy had 9 children, 4 boys and 5 girls. She kept note cards. I don't know what that has to do with this. Well, anyway, doesn't really make sense that it's talking about other stuff. Besides Beantown, by which of these nicknames is Boston known? Boston, the Windy City, the City on a Hill, the City of Brotherly Love, the Big Easy. Well, Beantown, Boston. I think it would have, the only one I really don't know for sure, I think I know what these other ones are called, where they're from. I'm going to go with the City on a Hill. Yes. Because the Windy City is Chicago. The City of Brotherly Love, I believe, is Philadelphia. And the Big Easy, isn't that like New Orleans? Maybe? So it is the City on a Hill. Boston has many nicknames inspired by various historical contexts. The nickname City on a Hill came from Governor John Winthrop's goal to create a biblical city on a hill. Okay. What is a common nickname for someone named William? Tim, Jack, Sam, Bill. Hey, William, yeah, you, Jack. William, you know, Jack. It's Bill. Like William Shatner. Okay. All right, let's see. What was Steve McQueen's nickname? King of Cool. The Lizard King. Chairman of the board. The boss. Well, I think I know some of these, one of these others at least. I'm going to say King of Cool. Yes, that's right. Terrence Stephen McQueen was an American actor. He died in 1980. His anti-hero persona, emphasized during the height of the counterculture of the 60s, made him a top box office draw. He was nicknamed the King of Cool and used the alias Harvey Mushman in motor races. Lazy Bones was the nickname of which invention? Washing machine, dishwasher, remote control, kettle. You know, I don't really know this. Lazy Bones, which invention? I really don't know this one. I'm going to go with, it might be wrong, is dishwasher. No, it's remote control. Okay. In the late 1940s, Eugene McDonald Jr. founder and president of Zenith Radio Corporation. He developed a way to mute annoying ads. The Lazy Bones remote control was introduced to the public. Rather than simply muting the commercials, the new device could actually change the channel from the comfort of your sofa. So I never knew that was called that. Louisiana's state nickname references which bird? Pelican, eagle, flamingo, toucan. I think it's pelican. Yeah. The nickname for Louisiana is the Pelican State. Okay. So I ended up with 9 right and 1 wrong today. I just didn't know that one, and it looked like any of them could have been the answer, basically. So did pretty good, 9 and 1. I hope you did too. If you like this, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all our videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, hope you have a great day, and check out the big Dollar Tree haul later. Bye, everyone, and God bless.